At first, I thought Victoria wanted to show me the chickens because she knows how much I love them. If you're gonna off it, just leave it. I'd rather starve. If you kill that, I'm gonna become pretty freaking violent, so I will not have that on my head.
Okay, but you eat chicken.
Oh, yeah.
We're about to see one of my new least favorite 90 Day Fiancé stars go absolutely nuclear as she realizes this relationship she's been spending 5 years on isn't quite what she thought it was. But needless to say, her freak out is absolutely hilarious, so make sure you watch it till the very end of this one. I don't want to spoil anything, so let's get right on into it, shall we?
And I'm so excited to be walking with Chidi because I get to be the one to finally lead him, and it just feels so natural.
So this is Renee, and she's already talking about how awesome it is to be able to finally be the one to lead her new boyfriend around. Well, not new boyfriend. Again, they've been talking for 5.5 years, but it's been long distance, and it still creeps me the hell out how much she wants to be, you know, supportive of him. Of course, any good partner would want that, but it almost sounds like she's been jealous of the people who get to guide him around in his day-to-day life, and she needs herself to be the one person that he is really reliant on, which is just strange.
I used to get really jealous off of his sister, his brother, anybody who was out there helping him. I get like, oh, that's not fair.
Like, why the hell do you have that energy? Like, yeah, his family, who he lives with, who are the only people that can help him out because he literally can't see, help him out sometimes. And that's just such a big issue for her. And she almost demonizes them for assisting their brother or brother-in-law, whoever he might be to them. You know what I mean? Like, that's just insane. But don't you worry, that's just where the crazy starts. Things are about to get a lot crazier.
I'm here now, Chidi.
Yeah.
Right here, Chidi. Chidi, I'm right here.
And already the vibes are off when they're in this car. I mean, they're getting driven around and she just will not shut the hell up. I get that she's excited, but he's already kind of treating it like that one annoying coworker you have where you just have to keep saying, oh, that's crazy to whatever story they're yapping on about because they just will not shut up. She is definitely giving those vibes. They also do this thing with the editing where they hit, you know, the video with a Gaussian blur to kind of, I don't know, represent what he sees. And it just makes you realize that when all you're doing is relying on your sense of touch and sound, this lady's constant yapping just becomes so grating. Like, everything she says is so annoying already, and I've known her for literally 2 episodes. That's it. So anyways, yeah, they start to walk into his home and she brings up this weird, I don't know, self-fulfilling prophecy that she's created for herself, where she's always envisioned that she's gonna have beef with whoever her significant other is. If he has a sister, she's gonna have beef with her, which is also just really psycho and kind of a big red flag.
That's just an intuition that I have. And most things that I feel deep within for that long period of time end up coming to fruition.
Why would you have an issue with your significant other's sibling? It's not like you're fighting over them, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's totally fine with him having a love interest and it not being her. This isn't Alabama, lady. So that's just scary that she's going into this already harboring resentment for his sister, who seems to do so much for her brother. Like, this lady has offered her home for his new girlfriend to come stay, and they've been so accommodating, so nice, yet already she has beef for no reason other than telling herself she should.
They vacated the room, so you have all the comfort.
They didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Ugh, and I'm kind of speeding fast here, but this is where he also reveals that they are going to be staying in separate bedrooms, which, as we saw in the last episode, is a big pressure point for him. He hasn't really told her that was going to be the situation. Again, it's for religious reasons, but she doesn't seem to understand that and already feels like she's being rejected, which is only going to feed into her crazy psychoness in the future. I guarantee it. This is a recipe for freaking disaster, bro.
Not sleeping on the same bed with you and in the same room with you. Hope you understand.
So finally, later that night, he begins to have this very awkward conversation where he's not really telling her the full thing, that they're never ever going to, have relations until they get married. But he's at least breaking the news that they are going to be sleeping in separate bedrooms. Let's see if she absolutely destroys him over it, because already I get so many red flags. I just assume she's going to pop off the handle at any moment.
7,000 miles and 5.5 years later, and he's putting 2 doors between us. That hurts. That's like stabbing me in the heart.
And she claims she's been stabbed in the heart, which are some serious words to describe how bad it feels. I do get her, though. I mean, it is annoying that you fly all the way out here, literally across the world, such a long distance after such long time apart, and, you find this out last minute. Now, I will say, she takes this better than I thought, but that isn't going to be the theme for the rest of the episode. As like this dude has said in his own words, this lady flies off the handle very easily, and we're going to see that come into play the next day here after he cooks her up a little breakfast. You know, they have a little romantic moment. Also, she's shown to be totally overbearing. She literally doesn't trust this dude to cook, even though he's been blind for some time now. I don't remember when he lost his sight, but he clearly has a lot of self-sufficiency, and she doesn't believe in him. She thinks that he is just this, adolescent figure that just can't see and he needs to be coddled, which, yes, he needs support, but not as much as you're trying to give him. Back the hell off, lady, and let him cook for you. But anyways, after they have their eggs for breakfast, I just have to really point out, because it's going to come into play here in the future, but let's see how this journey to the market goes as she gets annoyed at the fact that the sister wants to show her how to guide this guy around. I mean, why would she know any better than you, who has never dealt with a blind person until less than 24 hours ago, and she's been with her brother day in, day out, providing him constant life support for years. But yeah, what the hell would she know about guiding the blind around, right?
Little bumpy, there's a little dip right here, a rock. But I didn't realize that his sister was coming with us. I'm just saying I'm just really wanting alone time.
And she's even trying to give her instructions like, stay away from the gutter, and the lady just doesn't care. Like, she is just totally in La La Land. She's gonna be the worst support or guide for this dude because she just is not thinking about the fact that he can't see while they're walking around. She even constantly makes little comments saying like, look, like, bro, he can't look. That's the whole thing. Like, that's why you have to look for him.
But as we're walking around, I think it's good that she's here because it's pretty crazy out here. Oh my God, you can get hit left and right.
And then her dumbass is like, yeah, it turns out actually being in a country that I've never been in with a local who also has been around her blind brother and providing him support, she actually is a little bit more helpful than I thought she'd be, so I guess I don't have to fight her yet today. Like, she is just being so clouded by this judgment that she has on the sister already simply because of her own stupid ass prophecy that doesn't exist. Like, she's just being so weird. And I just get such childish vibes from the way that she behaves and the way that she handles herself.
At first, I thought Victoria wanted to show me the chickens because she knows how much I love them.
And here's where the waters start to get turbulent, guys.
Let's get some stuff here.
Oh, so cute.
Buckle in, or I guess I need a better metaphor for that. Brace yourselves, all right? Because they're, of course, at this market trying to shop for dinner, and the sister thinks, oh, we need some protein in our meal. Let's get a chicken. To which Renee has to ask, why are we buying this chicken? As if she doesn't already know the answer.
What are you trying to buy it for? Hey, what you trying to get for? If you're gonna off it, just leave it. I'd rather starve.
How disrespectful. Now, again, she's not a vegan, she's not a vegetarian. If she was, it would be a little bit more understandable because she has molded her life around protecting these animals and changed her diet as a result. But she's neither of those things. She fully admits that she eats chicken, but she deadass is here like, nope, if you think you're gonna buy this chicken and treat me to a delicious meal, no, I'm not gonna have it. I'm just gonna starve. Screw you, actually, for trying to feed me as your guest in this new country I've never been in. How dare you think of killing a chicken? Like, she just flies off the handle so fast. The speed at which she goes 0 to 100 is just insane. Like, Drake would be jealous of this lady.
If you kill that, I'm gonna become really pretty freaking violent. So, guy grabbed by the legs, I look, oh, hell no.
And now she's straight up threatening them. Like, how psycho is that? If you guys try to take out this chicken, I'm gonna start popping off and I'm gonna be throwing bowls. So if you don't want to catch an elbow to the face, you better not buy this right now. Like, I'll just starve.
That's the one thing you don't want to do. If I could, I'd buy it.
This poor sister is just trying to hassle with this guy. Like, wait. She's freaking out. She's a little bit scary right now. Don't take the thing out yet. I'll come back and buy it without her, but please just don't cause more of a scene. You realize you're in an entirely different area of the world with their own cultures. You don't get the luxury of having some giant factory farm raise and slaughter this chicken for you without you having to see it so that you can have it nicely wrapped up in plastic on your grocery store shelf. This is how it has to go if you want to eat chicken, which again, she fully admits that she eats a lot of chicken back home. So the disconnect is just absolutely unreal and the privilege here is insane.
Let's go, babe.
This way.
I'd rather starve.
Come.
That's messed up. I'd rather put him on the grill.
She gets so violent too when she's pissed off. I'd rather put that guy on the grill. You see how he picked that chicken up? Like, she's acting like they were handling them so poorly. Honestly, if you think about it, these chickens are more free range and have more freedom and space and less preservatives pumped into them than 100% of the chickens being raised in America, where she buys her chickens. Like, those are being raised in much worse, harsher conditions, bro. And I ain't PETA. I eat chicken and meat all the time too, so I don't really have a problem with it. But I'm also not the one who has a massive problem with it like she does. So it's just insane to me that she's behaving this way. And this is only the start of the craziness. Let me tell you that.
How do you eat chicken without killing it?
And she doesn't have an answer for that because it's just embarrassing to admit that, you know, if it's out of sight, out of mind, then it's okay. But if you actually are seeing it before it's cooked up, then, oh, now it's a problem. Like, get over yourself. She literally has to be taken aside by the sister who sits these two down and is like, okay, fine, I'll shop for all the groceries while you two, I don't know, hang out with the chickens. In fact, she even brings back corn for this girl to eat because, you know, she doesn't defend corn like she does the chickens. And she wastes half of it feeding the baby chickens that are hanging out around them. She just can't help herself, bro.
Then I'll go get it.
I won't eat it. You're gonna have to shove it down your throat yourself. You suck on its leg. I ain't gonna.
What does that even mean? Why would you have assisted her in eating it? Like, her anger makes her just say the most irrational things, and she's behaving like a toddler. She literally is throwing a fit right now, a temper tantrum, and it's so cringe to watch. Like, ugh. Imagine behaving this way in front of your significant other's family that is taking you under their wing that you just met. So disrespectful.
Chidi mentioned that she gets angry quickly.
Let that chicken live. I know they're gonna die.
No,
I know
I'm
they're
not
gonna
buying chicken, okay?
And the sister's like, yeah, he's been telling me that she gets mad very easily, and I'm now seeing it, and I'm a little bit worried for my brother. Like, if I was a sister, I would become very protective of my brother right now, realizing that he's dabbling with an actual psychopath that is not based in reality, mentally. So now, as if she wasn't pissed off already, I don't know why Chidi is really taking this time to reveal this, but now he is going to officially reveal that he has been saving himself for marriage, which is something that he's kind of kept from her as his faith has grown stronger since they've met. And again, I don't think it was the best idea to kind of wait to tell her in person when you're together. But this is freshly after she's talking about just all the stuff she wants to do. Like, this lady is very focused on them two being together, if you catch my drift. So now she's finding out that it's not going to happen, and let's see how she handles it. I'm sure it's going to be a very mature and measured response.
You can't sit here and blame your faith. You've always been you, and you've always had the same faith. It's not like you switched gods all of a sudden.
Oh my God. And she starts off just gaslighting, like, well, you were already like had the same faith. Like, I don't even care if you changed your mind, but like, this is you, bro. You want me. You have to admit it. Like, totally throwing aside his personal convictions that he has. Like, if he's feeling this strongly, he's clearly a man who is very interested in his own faith. So the fact that she's just throwing that to the wayside and trying to gaslight him immediately is some straight up Big Ed maneuvers here that I was not expecting. Like, this lady is really an all-around monster.
I mean, God in my mind is telling me one thing, and apparently he's telling you another.
And honestly, just the comments, again, like that she's making to this guy are just disgusting. The way she's trying to alter his brain, like, no, he's very set in stone in this. Nothing you say is going to change that, lady.
Yeah. We were spiritually bound, we were brought together, and we're basically already married. We had that many talks.
And she will not let this go. This dude is just waiting for his damn sister to come back to break up the tension so they can leave this insanely deranged conversation where he's just not able to speak up for himself at all. She's just railroading him. I feel so bad right now.
You want me to understand you, and I fully get you, but you do not seem to want to understand me at all.
Babe,
listen to that. That is so manipulative to say. Like, the gaslighting. I know I've used that word a lot, but it is such a common theme on this damn show. Every single one of these people are so dysfunctional, and she is just trying to dismantle this dude mentally to get what she wants. It's disgusting. I mean, imagine if the roles were reversed. I hate to be that guy, but like, it's real. If she was a dude, you would call him a creep, okay? So I don't get how it's any different with her. Like, this is creepy behavior.
And the fact that you're letting religion step in the way of what you knew was between us. As a girl, you've given me nothing.
And he's just literally unable to cope with this. You could tell he's just in la la land in his brain, trying to find an escape from this, because it sucks when you know you have to bring up something negative and it's going to have a negative response, but you think in your brain, oh, hopefully it goes better than I think. But nope, this is exactly how we thought it would go. She's popping off the handle, and the distance between them is just growing. And this is only day 2, bro. So I am so nervous to see where this goes, but I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this episode. If you made it to the very end, comment Grim Squad for life and let me know what you thought of this episode. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.